You guys loved part 1 of this series so much, we were reviewing 10 more of your collections in this video. There will be a variety of fragrance collection sizes, but we do not discriminate here. It's not about the size of your collection, it's about how you use it. Get your mind out the gutter. I asked you guys to submit your collections for me on Instagram, and I'm going to give back to you guys by looking at your collection, seeing what you like, and giving you one suggestion that will diversify it and one suggestion that will go in the same direction that you like in your style and taste. First of all, congratulations to Oliver Robinson for winning Light Blue Intense. We'll hopefully be doing another giveaway soon, guys. These collections are going to start off from the smallest sizes all the way to the biggest collections in this video. Let's get into it. Class is in session. So, first collection we have is by Rami Artigord. You'll see everyone's names here at the top of the pictures. We have 3 fragrances, keeping it simple. We have Armani Code Absolute, which I see as a cold weather, elegant vanilla fragrance you can use for dates or even daytime office. Versace Eros Flame is a good clubbing fragrance, and Versace Pour Homme is a light and bright summertime fragrance mainly. All 3 of these fragrances focus on a prominent citrus note. I personally think you need a versatile fragrance in your collection, Rami. So if I'm going to suggest to you another fragrance with the same style, I'm going to suggest to you Chanel's Allure Homme Sport, which is a heavy, citrusy, powdery, woody scent that gets me a lot of compliments. Or if you want to switch up your style completely, go for Tom Ford's Beau de Jour. Versatile, slept on barbershop, which is a different family to what you have here in these 3. Just so you guys know, we're going to be releasing a course on a platform called Skillshare. Many of you have probably heard of Skillshare before, but this course is going to be called Fragrances 101, The Art of Collecting. And it'll be completely free as long as you sign up for a Skillshare premium membership or free trial. So stay tuned, guys. If you want to be the first to hear about it, subscribe to our newsletter in our website. I'll leave a link in the description below. Collection number 2 is Ronak Gupta, who has some nice fragrances. Some of these are my favorite scents in designers. I love Bleu de Chanel. It's a great versatile fragrance. I think it's better than Dylan Blue. Tom Ford Noir Extreme is an excellent date night set, one of the greatest ever made, and has much better performance than La Nuit de l'Homme, but La Nuit de l'Homme is a great fragrance in itself. In my opinion, Ronak, I do think you should have a fragrance that's specifically for the summertime. I noticed you like oriental fragrances which are on the sweeter side, so if you want a similar vibe for the summer, get Lacoste L'Homme Intense, which has this beautiful, unique sweetness with rhubarb as one of its main notes. Or a completely different style for summertime is go for Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche, a great summertime fragrance which smells like a creamy lemon pie, elegant and high quality as expected from the brand. Okay, third collection by Mr. Hevel. As you guys can see, the collections are growing in size. Moschino Toy Boy I think is a good casual wear fragrance for all year round if you want a lot of compliments and performance. And I know you like tobacco here. I can see it through Azara Wanted by Night and Mancera's Red Tobacco, which is a beastly fragrance, good value for money. Versace House is also beastly, as is Ferragamo F Black if you have one of the old formulations. I do think you need something more versatile in here, so I would suggest something like Hugo Boss Bottled Intense Eau de Parfum. It still has versatility and freshness with good performance, but at the same time it still has a bit of sexiness and sweetness from the apple pie vibe that DNA goes for. Or you play it a bit more safe. I see that Ferragamo F Black has a good bit of lavender in there. Another very good lavender-based fragrance is Prada Lunarosa Carbon, a fragrance inspired by Dior Sauvage, but makes it more soapy and smooth, and makes it very clean and easy to wear any time of the year with solid performance as well of at least 8 hours. Collection number 4, Crisscross 26. You guys have shown excellent taste, by the way, so far. You must be subscribed to this page. Polo Red, the original, it doesn't perform very well, but it's a good scent profile. Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme is a good, sweet, versatile scent. Hugo Boss, the red one here, it's a warm weather scent. YSL Eau de Parfum, good bit of versatility there as well. Very good fragrance. Versace Pour Homme, excellent as well for the summertime. For you, Chris, I would suggest a Beast Mode fragrance, something for clubbing or any loud environments. You have quite safe fragrances here. If you want to play it safe again, get Versace Eros, the original, or the new Eau de Parfum. Parfum. But if you want to change it up and get a new style, something a little bit less mainstream, go for Thierry Muglier's Pure Malt. It'll add a new boozy scent profile to your collection. It'll add an edge and a bad boy aura to your scent game. This next entry is exciting. We have a video of the collection by C. Jordan23. So I'm going to click record and let's watch it together. I'll click play. Okay, so we have a lot of designers here. I see Armani Code. I think that might be the new Armani Code. Toy Boys, Goods. So you got some Orientals here. Good sweetness. Allure Extreme is sweet. Parfum de Marly's Percival, the back there is a very good big compliment getter from the house. Very good fresh scent from them. Got a good amount of fresh scents too. Oh, you got Hassivat by Nishane, Spice from Extreme. So you're definitely a Oriental, but also aromatic fragrance fan. C. Jordan, I think you have an excellent collection already. I see you have a lot of foundational scents that are mentioned frequently in the community. I think you should add another warm weather fragrance in your collection because apart from Hassivat and Parfum de Marly Percival, I don't really see a lot of those summertime specialized fragrances in there. So I would suggest another foundational scent that's mentioned frequently is Acqua di Gio Profumo, or you can go for Profondo as well, which is even more specialized for warm weather. But if you want to add a different style, go for something warm weather still, but also add a professional scent into your collection, go for Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. A very beautiful vetiver fragrance that's very easy to wear, good performance of 8 hours, soft projection, and the usual Tom Ford high quality. Okay, back to the pictures. Collection number 6 by Serdar BBR. I'm seeing some good fragrances here. I think this collection is a little bit not too mainstream actually. I think it has some cool scents like Dark Rebel, Bentley for Men Intense. You got some good boozy fragrances in there, which is different to most people. Al Haramain, La Venture, which is a Creed Aventus clone, a very good one, and Invictus give you some versatility. I think overall you have refined taste and can use an office fragrance. Based on your love for citrus and your non-mainstream style, I would suggest to you Terre d'Hermès the Eau de Toilette if you want to try out a professional fragrance that still focuses on a lot of orange, that citrus notes, or completely switch it up and go for Prada Amber Pour Homme, which adds a new soapy style to your collection. Those are my suggestions for you, Serdar. Collection number 7 by S. Nazarov, and looking at this straight away, I'm going to see this is balanced. He has the full picture here. He's even started going into niche fragrances. For you, sir, I think you have everything covered. I can tell that you don't like things that are too sweet, and I think you could use more loudly projecting fragrances because your Versace Eros is doing all the work for you in that department. So if we were to stick with your style, things that aren't too sweet, make sure you try out Moschino Toy Boy. Great for clubbing. It has some sweetness there from the pear, but it's still a good, bright, floral, spicy fragrance for men, so it's unique, and I think you might like it. Otherwise, something different for you is something like Nasomato Black Afghano, which is a beastly fragrance, affordable. It's less than £100 or less than $120, and it's a beastly animalic, exotic oud, hashish, but it doesn't smell like weed, and very sweet fragrance. It's gonna be a lot of compliments, but just don't overspray with it. A fragrance I think you should check out. It can really add to your collection. We're on collection number 8 by Alex Official 12, which again, very good, all designers, but they're all balanced. I think it's a nice collection, a variety of styles, and all of these are solid fragrances. I can't really complain about them. I would say to you now, sir, that you need to go into niche. So I'm going to suggest 2 fragrances for you. So I will suggest Parfum de Marly. They're a great brand. They are the kings of Oriental fragrances. But instead of usually recommending Layton to people, I might suggest to you instead Parfum de Marly's Carlisle. For me, that is a 10 out of 10 fragrance. It's not as safe as Layton. Layton has cardamom in it. It's a safe cardamom, sweet, excellent fragrance, but you already have a safe cardamom scent with Le Mal Le Parfum. So try out Carlisle. But to give you a different style, I don't see any oud fragrances here. So in the niche territory, Acqua di Parma Colonia Oud is one of the greatest oud fragrances I've ever worn. It lasts a very long time, but it's also surprisingly versatile, which is rare for an oud fragrance. So check that out, Acqua di Parma Colonia Oud. Next up, collection 9 is actually from one of our members in our private group, the Atrium of Scent, hence why I've simply named this document Kyle. If you want to join the private group, I'll leave a link in the description below. But I've already talked to Kyle about his collection. Excellent collection. He's had a lot of recommendations from myself and others in the group, and generally what we've said to him is that he's gone for safe fragrances. So we recommended that he ventures out and tries out a new style like CH Men Privé, which goes both into the boozy and leather direction. although it's not too difficult to get into as your first bad boy fragrance. But if you did want to go for something more safe, Kyle, I see you have some gourmand taste here, like in 1 Million Lucky. Go for something like Tom Ford Noir Extreme, one of the greatest gourmands in the designer game. And collection number 10. I think I may have saved the best for last, guys, by Kieran M27. This is a collection fit for a king. I absolutely love this. It's super well balanced. You have basically every single style here. You have all the styles like animalic fragrances, ouds, leathers. I'll be honest here, I haven't tried every fragrance pictured. For example, I don't know what that blue one is at the top. Haven't tried 1 Million Cologne, Colonial Club. This is a collection fit for a king, Kieran. Massive respect. I'm gonna keep things in the niche realm. I know you like tobacco scents with Pure Havane. I'm gonna give you the niche version of Pure Havane here, Sergio of Naxos, one of the greatest fragrances in my collection. It's a fairly simple fragrance containing tobacco, honey, and lavender, but it's perfectly balanced. It's so high quality, so beautiful, one of the greatest fragrances ever made. You can just tell that it's worth the money that you're paying for it. Or if you want to try something a bit different from your current collection, bro, go for a cleaner barbershop scent. Go for something like Penhaligon Sartorial, a great barbershop fragrance, which is a nice honey, denser barbershop scent which suits all the seasons apart from summer. Or splurge out completely and go for MDCI, Invasion Barbar. I've never tried it, but a lot of people in the community see that as the greatest barbershop fragrance ever made. And that concludes the video, guys. What are your thoughts? Are there any fragrances that you suggest to any of these collections? And do you want to see a part 3 of this series? As I said, make sure to look out for our upcoming Skillshare course. And as well as that, we now have merch on our shop. So make sure to check them all out in the link down below. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Watch this video where I describe my thinking process behind collecting. Class dismissed.